So, first date story.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. So, I took a girl to a nice restaurant. Nice place. Candles. Everything.
Okay.
The food was great. The conversation was great. Everything was perfect. Then the bill came,
Okay.
and she just looked at it, and looked at me, and looked at it, and looked at me.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, I'll pay. So I paid. The whole thing.
And?
And she said, oh, thank you, and smiled. And I thought, okay, great.
But?
But then on the way home, my friend called, and I told him. And he said, John, she should have at least offered. And suddenly I didn't know what to think. Should she have offered? Should I have let her pay half? Was I wrong? Was she wrong? I had no idea.
And you know what's funny?
What?
I had the exact opposite situation. A guy took me to dinner. The bill came. I immediately said, let's split it. And he looked hurt.
Hurt?
Like I had said something wrong. Like I had insulted him
By offering to pay half?
by offering to pay half. He said, no, I've got it. But his face said something else.
Wow.
So I paid anyway. And the whole drive home, I thought, did I do something wrong? Was splitting rude? I still don't know.
This question. This one question. It causes so many confusing moments on first dates.
Who pays?
Who pays?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak Unstoppable, the podcast where we help you speak English naturally and confidently through real, everyday conversations.
I'm John.
And I'm Maria. So happy you're here today.
This episode is for B1 to B2 learners, intermediate to upper intermediate level English.
How are you feeling today, John?
Honestly, a little nervous. Because this topic, first dates and bills, people have very strong opinions.
They really do. I'm feeling excited. This is going to be a great conversation.
And a little uncomfortable. In a good way.
Yes, the best conversations are a little uncomfortable. Before we start, thank you. Really, thank you for choosing to learn English with us today.
We know you're busy. We know learning a language takes real effort. So the fact that you're here, that means everything to us.
Let's go. Okay. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been on a first date?
Yes. Many times. Too many times. Maybe.
And when the bill came, what happened in your body?
Confusion. Panic. Sweat.
Sweat.
A little sweat. Because nobody tells you the rules. There are no clear rules.
Some people say the man should always pay. Some people say always split it. Some people say whoever asked for the date should pay.
And everyone thinks their rule is the only correct rule.
Which means there is no rule.
Exactly. And this creates one of the most awkward moments in dating. The bill arrives. Two people look at it. Nobody moves.
And there's this word, chivalry. Have you heard this word?
Tell us, John? Wait, I'm John.
Ha. Sorry. John, what is chivalry?
Okay. Chivalry? It's an old word. It comes from medieval times. Think knights on horses. Being honorable. Protecting people. Very dramatic.
And today,
Today, chivalry means being a gentleman, opening doors, pulling out chairs, and yes, paying on the first date.
so when people say, is chivalry dead? They mean, do men still do these things? Or has it all disappeared?
And that's exactly what we're exploring today. Plus, we'll teach you all the English phrases you need to talk about dating, bills, and relationships naturally.
Maybe this happens to you too. The bill arrives. Your heart beats fast. You look at your phone. You pretend to get a very important text message.
From nobody.
From nobody. Today, you'll have the words. Let's go.
Okay, Maria. Let's be honest. What actually happens when the bill arrives on a first date?
Okay, so there are a few typical situations. Situation 1, the man immediately grabs the bill and pays. No discussion. No pause.
Classic move.
Situation 2, both people look at the bill. There's a long pause. Someone finally says, "Should we split it?"
The awkward pause situation. I know this one personally.
Situation 3, the woman reaches for her bag. The man says, "No, I've got it."
I've got it. That is such a common phrase. What does it mean exactly?
I've got it means I will pay for this. It's very natural, very confident.
So instead of saying, I will pay the bill tonight, you just say, I've got it. Done.
Much more natural. And it sounds relaxed, not forced.
Let me practice. Bill arrives. I reach for it. I say, I've got it. Done.
Perfect. And situation 4, the woman pays. The man looks surprised. The woman says, "My treat."
My treat. I love this phrase so much.
Yes, my treat means I am paying for you as a gift, as something special.
So you can say, don't worry, it's my treat tonight.
Very warm, very generous. The other person feels special.
Okay, so we have, I've got it. Shall we split it? It's my treat. These are all natural phrases for the bill moment.
And each one sends a very different message.
I've got it. I am paying. No discussion needed.
Shall we split it? Let's share equally, like equals.
It's my treat. I want to do something nice for you.
Now you have options. Real options. No more pretending to look at your phone.
No more fake important texts.
And one more important phrase. If someone pays for you, you can say, "Are you sure? I'm happy to split it."
Oh, that's good. You're giving them a chance to change their mind.
Yes. It shows you're not just expecting them to pay. You're offering,
And if they say, no, I've got it, you say,
"Thank you so much. That's really kind of you."
simple, genuine, perfect.
Maybe you know this feeling too. The bill comes. Your heart beats fast. You don't know what to say. You pretend to be very interested in the salt shaker.
The salt shaker.
Very interesting salt shaker on that table.
Now you have the phrases. No more salt shaker distraction.
Okay, let's talk about opinions. Because people feel very strongly about this topic.
Very strongly. I have had actual arguments with friends about this.
Really?
Real arguments. My friend Marco, he believes the man must always pay on a first date. Always. No exceptions.
Why?
He says it's about respect. It shows you value her time. It shows you're serious.
And what do you think?
I think it's more complicated than that.
Yes, because other people have a completely different opinion. They say, always split it. 50-50. Equal.
And what's the reason for that?
They say in modern times, men and women are equal. So the bill should be equal too. Nobody owes anybody anything.
Owes. That's an important word here. To owe means you are responsible for giving something back to someone.
Yes. So if someone pays for your dinner, some people feel like you owe them something.
And some people really don't like that feeling.
They don't want to feel like they owe anything. So they prefer to split. Clean and simple.
I actually understand that. There's something nice about paying your own way. You feel free.
Paying your own way, great phrase. It means paying for yourself. Being independent.
And then there's a third opinion. Whoever asked for the date should pay.
Yes. This one makes a lot of sense to me, actually.
Why?
The logic is, you invited me, so you are the host. And the host pays.
Like if you invite someone to your house for dinner. You don't charge them for the pasta.
Exactly. Same idea. You invited them, you take responsibility.
So, which opinion is correct?
Honestly, I think all three can be correct. It depends on the people, the culture, the moment.
But what everyone agrees on is that the moment should not be awkward.
Yes, nobody wants to sit there in silence while two people stare at a piece of paper.
So knowing the right words makes all the difference.
And knowing what you believe and being able to say it kindly, that's even better.
Maybe you have a strong opinion too. Maybe in your culture, the answer is very clear.
Or maybe you've had a confusing bill moment that still makes you uncomfortable when you think about it.
Tell us in the comments. We really want to know. Okay. The big question. Is chivalry dead?
What do you think, John? And be honest.
Honestly, I think chivalry changed. It didn't die. It just grew up.
Interesting. Say more.
So old chivalry was, the man does everything. He opens every door. He always pays. He walks on the outside of the pavement.
Wait, outside of the pavement? What does that mean?
It's an old tradition. The man walks on the side closest to the road, so if a car drives past and splashes water, he gets wet, not her.
Oh, I never knew that.
Very old-school chivalry. Knights and horses level of chivalry.
Old school means traditional. From an older time.
Yes, and some people absolutely love that. They find it deeply romantic.
Romantic means it creates feelings of love and warmth.
And other people?
Other people find it uncomfortable. Like, excuse me, I can open my own door, thank you very much.
Because some women feel like old chivalry has a hidden message. The message is, you are fragile. You need to be taken care of.
And they don't want that message. They want to be seen as capable, strong, equal.
Which is completely fair.
So new chivalry is something different.
Yes, new chivalry is about kindness, consideration. Consideration means thinking carefully about what the other person needs and wants.
It's not about who opens the door. It's about whether you even notice the door.
Oh, I love that.
It's about small things. Asking, are you cold? Do you want my jacket? Or, I remembered you said you don't eat spicy food, so I picked this restaurant.
Remembering details. Paying attention.
And here's the key thing. Anyone can do that. Not just men.
A woman can be chivalrous. She can open a door. She can offer to pay. She can notice when someone needs help.
Chivalrous, the adjective form. It means behaving in a kind, polite, and generous way.
So maybe the question isn't, is chivalry dead? Maybe the question is, are we still being kind to each other?
And I hope the answer to that is always yes.
Me too.
Maybe you grew up with specific ideas about chivalry. Maybe your parents showed you one way. Your culture showed you another.
And maybe being here, learning English, is also changing how you see these things.
Tell us, is chivalry alive in your country? What does it look like? Okay, very practical now. Let's say you're on a first date. The bill arrives. How do you handle it gracefully?
Gracefully. That means smoothly. comfortably, without panic.
Yes. So, option 1. You decide before the date even starts.
Before?
Yes. If you invited someone, you can message them before. Say, I'm really looking forward to tonight. This one is on me.
This one is on me. Another beautiful phrase. On me means I am paying.
So you can text, can't wait for dinner tonight. It's on me. And they know. No surprise. No awkward moment at the end.
That's so smart. You remove the awkwardness before it even happens.
Exactly. Option 2. When the bill arrives, you can say, shall we split this? Or would you like me to get it?
Oh, you're giving them a choice.
Yes, you're not assuming. You're asking. And asking shows respect.
Shall we split this? Or would you like me to get it? Very smooth. Very adult.
Option 3. If someone pays for you, always respond warmly. Don't just say a quick thanks and look at your phone.
Right. A real thank you.
You can say, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate it.
Or the best one. Thank you. Next time is on me.
Oh, next time is on me. 2 messages in 1 sentence.
Message 1. Thank you for paying.
Message 2. I want to see you again.
And message 3. I am not someone who just takes. I give too.
3 messages. 1 sentence. Genius.
And what if you want to pay, but the other person insists?
You can say, are you absolutely sure? I really don't mind splitting.
And if they still say no, you accept. Gracefully, you say, well, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Sweet means kind and warm. It's a lovely word to use.
So the full toolkit, I've got it. It's my treat. This one is on me. Shall we split it? Next time is definitely on me. That's very sweet of you.
These phrases make the bill moment easy, natural, even enjoyable.
Maybe you've been on a date before. The bill came. It was awkward. Nobody knew what to say. The waiter came back 3 times.
3 times.
The poor waiter.
Now you're ready. No more awkward waiter moments. Okay, I want to say something important before we do the word tour.
What's that?
Dates are nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking means something that makes you feel very nervous and anxious. Your heart beats fast. Your hands might shake a little.
Very nerve-wracking. Even for confident people.
And for English learners, it can feel like double pressure. You're nervous about the date, and you're nervous about the language.
Double nervous. I know this feeling.
But here's what I want you to remember. The other person is nervous too.
Always?
Almost always. Even if they look relaxed. Even if they speak perfect English. Inside, they are wondering, do they like me? Am I saying the right things? Is my hair okay?
Yes. Everyone is a little scared on a first date.
And here's the beautiful thing about language. On a date, nobody is checking your grammar.
Nobody is correcting your pronunciation.
They just want to feel comfortable around you. They want to feel like you're genuinely interested in them.
So focus on the person, not on the perfect sentence. Listen, nod, smile, ask questions.
And if you lose a word in English, it's okay. You can laugh and say, how do I say this? And the other person will help you.
And suddenly, it becomes a sweet moment, a connecting moment, not an embarrassing one.
I had this happen on a date once. I forgot the English word for something, and I described it instead. I said, you know, the thing you put on bread, it's yellow and soft.
Butter.
Butter. Yes. And he laughed. And I laughed. And that moment, that was more connecting than any perfect sentence.
Because it was real.
It was real. And real is always better than perfect.
Remember this sentence. On a date, kindness matters more than perfect English. Always.
And I'll add, being genuinely curious about the other person, that is the most attractive quality in any language.
Ask questions. Listen. Be interested. That is chivalry too.
Okay, everyone, let's slow down now. Word tour time.
Key words and phrases from today. Say them with us. Learn them. Use them in real life.
Word 1. Chivalry. This means being kind, polite, and generous, especially in romantic situations. It originally came from the behavior of medieval knights. Example 1. He opened the car door for her. Classic chivalry. Example 2. Some people think chivalry is dead. Others think it just changed.
I believe chivalry is very much alive. It just looks different now. Kinder. More equal.
Word 2. Gesture. This means an action that shows your feelings without words. Example 1. Paying for dinner was a lovely gesture. Example 2. Small gestures, like remembering someone's favorite drink, mean so much.
A gesture doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs to be thoughtful.
Word 3. I've got it. This phrase means I will pay for this. Example 1. Don't reach for your wallet. I've got it. Example 2. She tried to pay, but he said, no, really, I've got it.
Simple. Confident. Very natural in English.
Word 4. My treat. This means I am paying for you as something special. Example 1. It's your birthday. Lunch is absolutely my treat. Example 2. Put your money away. This is my treat tonight.
My treat sounds generous and warm. People love hearing it.
Word 5. Old school. This means traditional, from an older time. Example 1. He's very old school. He always stands up when someone enters the room. Example 2. Some people love old school romance. Others prefer something more modern.
I'm a little old school, and I'm completely okay with that.
Word 6. Thoughtful. This means you think carefully about other people's feelings and needs. Example 1. It was so thoughtful of him to remember she's allergic to shellfish. Example 2. A thoughtful partner notices when you're tired before you even say anything.
Being thoughtful is the real heart of modern chivalry.
Word 7. Nerve-wracking. This means something that makes you feel very nervous. Example 1. First dates are nerve-wracking for almost everyone. Example 2. Waiting for exam results is so nerve-wracking.
Speaking English on a first date. Double nerve-wracking. But you can absolutely do it.
Word 8. Paying your own way. This phrase means paying for yourself. Being financially independent. Example 1. She always prefers paying her own way on dates. Example 2. I like paying my own way. It makes me feel free.
There's no right or wrong here. Some people love it. Some people find it unromantic. It depends on the person. Okay, one thing to practice today. Just one.
Simple. Easy. You can do it right now.
Practice these phrases out loud. Right now. Wherever you are. even if you're on the bus.
Phrase 1. I've got it. Say it confidently.
Phrase 2. It's my treat tonight. Say it warmly.
Phrase 3. Next time is definitely on me. Say it with a smile.
Say all three. Out loud. Now.
And here is your full sentence template for today. Practice this.
Thank you so much for dinner. That was really kind of you. I really appreciate it. Next time is absolutely on me.
Say it naturally. Say it warmly. Say it like you mean it.
Because one day, on a real date, in a real restaurant, with a real bill on the table, these words will come out perfectly. Because you practiced today.
And you'll feel confident. Not nervous, not confused,
Just graceful.
and maybe a little charming too.
Charming means attractive in a warm, friendly, and pleasant way. And you are already charming. Your English is just catching up. Okay, comment challenge time.
This week's question, and we genuinely want to know your answer.
In your country or culture, who pays on a first date? And what do you personally think is the right thing to do?
Write it in the comments below. Every culture is different. Every person is different. And we love learning from you.
Some of our best conversations happen in the comments. So please, write something. Even one sentence.
And if this episode made you think or made you laugh, please give it a like. It really helps other learners find our podcast.
Subscribe to Speak Unstoppable if you haven't already. New episodes every day. Real conversations, real English, just for you.
Thank you for being here today. Seriously.
You're not just learning English. You're learning how to connect with people, how to be confident in uncomfortable moments, how to be kind.
And that is so much bigger than any language.
Until next time, keep speaking.
Keep growing.
And remember, kindness is always the right answer in any language.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.